Welcome back to another episode of SFA All Access. I'm Annie Montez. In today's episode, we take a closer look at some of the high achievers that make up the Student Honor Society, also known as HSA. Stay tuned for this honors-worthy episode. The HSA is an organization dedicated to building community among students in the School of Honors. Today, I am joined by HSA President Corbin Staples to learn more about how the organization brightens the days of some of the university's brightest minds. Hi, Corbin.
Hi, Manny. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role in HSA?
I would love to. So my freshman year, I'm about to be a junior. I was secretary. This year I'm president, and I was just reelected for another term as president to serve my second year. I am beyond excited. As president, my job is to make sure all of our members are having a good time. I run executive meetings, I run regular general meetings, and I really just make sure that everybody's doing well. That's what means the most to me.
I love that. When did you first join HSA?
I first joined HSA my first semester of college in the fall of 2024. My roommate, Hannah, shout out, was an honor student. And I was like, I kind of want to be an honor student too. And then I saw the HSA and it clicked just like that. And I said, I would love to be in the HSA. So I applied for secretary and I got it.
So when you first came to SFA, were you just a regular student?
I was, yes.
Oh, wow. I love that. So you became an honor student and then you became the president like a year later?
A year later.
That's
yes.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about HSA for those of us that might not know what it is?
Of course. HSA is an organization that you can only gain access to once you're a full-time honor student, which is a member of the College of Honors. There's a bunch of things you have to do to be a member of the College of Honors. You graduate with 24 credits, take honors classes, stuff like that. You have to maintain a 3.25 GPA. That's important. Once you're an active honor student, you can join the Honor Student Association. We hold meetings every 2 weeks. My mission for the HSA is to make sure that every honor student has a place to go, a safe place to be, to study, to make friends. I believe that community is the best medicine. So the more that honor students are around each other, the happier I am.
Can you walk us through what the meetings normally look like?
Absolutely. We'll normally start our meetings at 5 p.m. every other Thursday. And our honor students will come in, they'll sit. We always have food and snacks and drinks for them. That's really important. So they'll come in, they'll have whatever we have provided for them. We'll go through a little presentation, like add to our photo circle. If we're introducing new officers, we'll introduce our new officers. We always have an activity. Sometimes we'll watch a show or a movie. Shh, don't tell anybody. But we always have an activity, and the activity is always to make sure that honor students are talking to each other.
So like gaining community amongst other honor students here at SFA.
Absolutely.
I love that. So what are some of the shows that y'all watch?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we watch a lot of movies because at some point honor students are just so overloaded with work and school and all of the honors things they have going on that they just need a break. So last fall we watched the Fantabulous Mr. Fox, I think it's called. We voted on it. We always vote on whatever we're watching, and they loved it. We played bingo while we did it. That was our activity for the day. It's really nice to just sit there for 2 hours and do nothing. I think it just kind of gives everybody a break and take a deep breath.
I love that you're able to kick back. And I know like just hearing the word honor student seems very challenging enough. Can you walk us through some of the challenges that y'all have as honor students?
Absolutely. A lot of honor students are, obviously, of course, we're high achievers, but that means we're not all just academic high achievers. A lot of us are big on community. We're big on clubs, getting out, involved in campus. That takes a lot of time. It's really hard to balance an honors academic schedule and all the other things we have going on. Most of us work, have busy schedules, so that's really difficult, but we manage, of course.
Do y'all do anything else besides meetings, like outside of meetings?
Oh my gosh, yes. So we have our home base is the Honors Lounge, which we keep stocked with snacks. We have everything. We have crafts, anything they'd want to do. That's in the Honors Suite, which is on the 3rd floor of McKibben. That's a place where honor students can go whenever they want to meet other honor students, to sit down and do homework. We have a couch for naps. lots of things, always snacks, things in the fridge. And sometimes we even go off campus for events.
So, as your role as president, what are some things that you do?
Let's see. Well, as I told you earlier, I run executive meetings, I run regular meetings. I really enjoy form and form making, so I'll do a lot of the paperwork behind the scenes because that's what really brings me joy. When I'm not doing that, I will reach out to honor students. I make sure they're doing okay. I will invite honor students that haven't been around for a while back to our meetings because I want to make sure they're okay and they're doing well. As I told you, I'm really big on community, so the more people I can talk to, the better.
I love that you emphasize community. And to help show us that community, we actually have something. Let's take a look at behind the scenes of an HSA meeting and speak to another one of their leaders.
Today we're going to be taking a look at what the Honor Student Association does behind the scenes.
But we have a lot of freshmen who come in at the beginning of the semester and they might not really know a lot of people, so we really love to do things, especially early in the year, to give them kind of a chance to meet new people and connect with them and just really just relax, have a good time. Our members really reach out and just go out of their way to help other people. And that's beautiful to see. We have amazing people who are involved in HSA. Banter a lot during our meetings. We just talk like we've known each other for a long time, like we're all friends. And I just really love that. The last thing we want is for people to come here just to have to worry about schoolwork more. We love to support our members, but we like to give them kind of a break.
I know we talked a bit about your role as president. Can you go more into depth about that?
Absolutely. So I am so grateful to be president. I'm so grateful to have been elected for another year. This club is truly like my child. I love it so much. I put an unexplainable amount of hours every week into HSA, and I really hope it shows to our members. As president, I do a lot of communication with the school itself and the School of Honors staff, making sure that meetings are coordinated, there's always food. My favorite thing that I have done as president is I sent out a form to make sure we have food for everybody, so I check for their allergies because I don't want to serve peanuts
That's
if somebody's allergic
important.
to peanuts. Yeah, that really worries me. So as president, I mean, it doesn't seem like that's something I would be doing, but I'm absolutely talking to every member and seeing what works best for them. I wrote on the whiteboard last week, what do you want to see in the Honors Lounge? Mints and snacks, everybody said. So that's what they'll be next year.
On average, about how many people will come to the Honors Lounge?
Well, we get about maybe 20 people a day that come in and out. We have students that will sit for hours and hours and hours and do work. We have a microwave and a fridge, so they can come and heat up their lunch and sit during lunch. It's really sweet to walk through at like noon and see them eating lunch together. Oh, it's so precious. So that makes me really happy. We also have free printing, so I think that gets some people.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's really awesome.
How would you describe, how do you think HSA contributes to the student life here at SFA?
I think it gives honor students who are typically introverts, not as social, and that's okay. That's just kind of a reputation we have. I think it gives them the opportunity to go out, be forth, and make friends with other people, make friends with each other. I think it contributes to making sure that everybody's included, even those who are really into school and those who are not really into school. It brings everybody together.
What are some of the crafts and activities that y'all have done? Is there a specific situation where there was just someone that was quiet and wouldn't open up that you recall?
Yes, that happens a lot. Actually, we have a lot of introverts. I am personally a huge extrovert. So whenever I see somebody who's a little quiet or reserved, I will sit next to them, make sure they're doing okay. I like to sit and do the crafts just because I like to be creative. But it's the more people that sit at the table, the better. Let's see, a couple months ago at Friendsgiving, we made cards for the nursing home just to bring some joy into their lives. We did bookmarks once because, we all like to read. So there's a lot of crafts that pertain to honor students and a lot of crafts that we just like to do for fun.
I think that's really sweet. Not only just building community amongst yourselves, but contributing to the community around you is
Absolutely.
just really awesome. Can you tell us about how do people get involved with the Honor Society?
Well, they will obviously be an honor student first, and once they're one of our 900-ish honor students on campus, which claps for that. We have so many smart folks. I'm so proud of them. They can come to our meetings. Obviously, they're every 2 weeks or at the exact same time, so you know where to be if you want to go to HSA. You can also talk to the honors staff. A lot of our honors, the HSA exec board is in the lounge a lot, so you could talk to any of us. And we decorate the lounge, so of course our Instagram handle and stuff like that is there.
Do you know when the executive board is in the lounge?
Ooh, I couldn't tell you exactly when, but I can tell you that a lot of the executive board has honors classes, which are typically only offered in the honors suite. So a lot of time they'll go to class and then go to the honors lounge after.
Do you have a social media where people may reach out on if they're not in the lounge?
Absolutely. Our Instagram is at HSA SFASU. If you go to sfasu.edu/honors, you can find us there too.
Oh, that's very awesome. Well, thank you for so much, Corbin, for joining us on
Thank
another episode.
you.
You did fantastic.
Thank
And I
you.
love what you're doing on campus.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us for another episode of SFA All Access. For more exciting episodes like this, find us on YouTube at Jack TV SFA. See you next time. Axum Jacks. You did absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thank you.